Welcome, folks. मैं हूं Vic Parmar. As you can see, Sunny's not with us here today. I'm going to be doing the review of the new film Akira, which is directed by Murgodos. I don't know if a lot of you remember, लेकिन Murgodos did the Gajni film आमिर खान के साथ उसके बाद उन्होंने हॉलीडे फिल्म भी की थी, which was a little drop off in terms of quality. But इस फिल्म में सोनाक्षी सिन्हा है, इसमें अनुराग कश्यप है, there's Konkana Sen Sharma. There's actually quite a few good supporting actors in this film as well. Konkana ji ko hum bahut der ke baad dekh rahe hain. She hasn't come in films for a long time. But basically, the whole and whole soul of this film is Sonakshi Sinha and Anurag Kashyap. Anurag ji, who has many, many avatars. He's a producer. Uh, I was blown away with his acting actually in this film. एक बार मैंने अभी पीछे आपको एक फिल्म बताई थी जिसमें प्रकाश झा जी ने रोल किया था, and he's a very well-known director, and he did a role in one of the films about 6 months ago. I was complimenting his acting abilities, and now it's Anurag Kashyap's turn. This film is actually quite heavily based on Anurag Kashyap, who is a corrupt police officer in this film. A little bit of the synopsis of the film: basically, this film revolves around a young girl who has a tough upbringing. She sees some certain violent acts that take place in her youth. Her father trains her in martial arts and gets her prepared for that sort of a life. She becomes a somebody who can take care of herself at a young age. She ends up in a violent altercation when she's young, goes to a reform house, like a jail, and then when she shifts over to Mumbai, which is the usual Bombay, I'm talking Mumbai, the usual stuff starts happening. In this case, there's a corrupt officer who's done he's done many bad deeds, obviously पैसे के लिए. तो वो जो करप्ट ऑफिसर होता है और सोनाक्षी सिन्हा जी के कैरेक्टर में एक क्लैश होती है बेसिकली, एंड इट एंड्स अप बीइंग लाइक अ कैट एंड माउस गेम थ्रू आउट. अक्सर फिल्मों में ऐसा देखने को मिलता है, लेकिन इस फिल्म में बहुत ही खास बातें हैं जो मैं आपके साथ शेयर करना चाहता हूँ. रिसेंटली जस्ट बिफोर द फिल्म रिलीज मैंने शत्रुघ्न सिन्हा जी का एक इंटरव्यू देखा था जिसमें उन्होंने बोला था कि he's never done such a powerful role in his life जितना उनकी बेटी सोनाक्षी ने किया था. तो obviously when I heard that I was assuming that this is a father complimenting his daughter, लेकिन उनकी बातों में काफ़ी दम था. मैंने जब फिल्म देखी, I was very impressed actually. The look that Sonakshi has in the film is a little different. She's kept shorter hair, obviously Murgadas ji ने करवाया होगा. So she's not your typical run-of-the-mill model-looking actress, looking too flimsy and sort of decked out like Anushka Sharma and Katrina Kaif, where it just doesn't seem believable. Sonakshi is actually playing a character which suits. She's playing the character in a way it suits this person that she's showing, which is Akira. I'm quite impressed with her acting skills, her facial expressions in this film in particular. A lot of the films where she's worked with Akshay and Salman and these kind of heroes, there really hasn't been much to do for her. But in this film, it's whole and soul based on her, and she did a very, very good job. As I said, Anurag Kashyap ji really held up his end of the bargain in terms of the villain character. Isme kuch aur, like I said, there was a lot of supporting casts. I don't want to go through the names right now. They're relatively unknown, but nowadays the supporting cast of films are actually getting a lot better. The direction of the film was excellent. Murgadas, like I said, Gajni was, I think, set new standards in Hindi cinema for filmmaking. It was again something similar to this in terms of a revenge story, but it was, you could call it a run-of-the-mill story, but the way it was treated and the way Amir Khan did the role and obviously was directed in the film was amazing. So I have very similar sentiments regarding Akira here. Sonakshi did an excellent job. Murgadas really kept the script very tight and controlled. There was no parts of the film where you sort of feel like you've missed, you're off the track, where your mind tends to wander somewhere. There was no parts of the film like that. The whole film throughout until the last frame of the film keeps you gripped. It's not something, if you're looking for mass entertainment here, Salman Khan, Akshay Kumar types commercial cinema. It's nothing like that. But it's a very, very intriguing and catchy film. Music is not a strong point of the film, as it's obviously you can tell. It's an intense thriller based on Sonakshi Sinha's character. A lot of you guys are probably thinking, oh, I don't want to go see a female in doing action scenes. Bollywood has treated females in action sort of like a bad disease, that they don't mix together. You don't really believe it. But Sonakshi has done an amazing job, and Murgadas has done a great job building up her character to that point where you actually believe this. There's always going to be a few scenes here and there, जो कि आपको लगेंगे, या a few parts of the film जो आपको लगेंगे, oh, this is not possible. How can a woman be doing this? But like I said, the way it's been done and the way Sonakshi's character has been built up, the look she's been given, it's actually very, very believable. You never feel like, wow, you know, I can't imagine this happening. The police officers who played the supporting roles, along with Anurag, who is the corrupt officer, were also very good in the film. And basically, I don't have negative comments. Sonakshi's brother is a central character of the film as well. He did an excellent job. Now, again, these are fairly unknown people, so giving their names really doesn't. I don't. Basically, I think I've covered all the aspects of the film. Just to end it off, I'm going to give this film a 3.5 star out of 5. I really think that you guys should go and check this out in the theaters. Unfortunately, one of the things I just want to quickly comment on is that a lot of these films, I don't know for what reason, especially with Anurag Kashyap somehow being involved lately after the debacle, or not debacle, but the issues he had, जो उड़ता पंजाब film जब रिलीज हुई थी, उन्होंने प्रोड्यूस की थी, उसमें सेंसर बोर्ड के साथ उनकी काफ़ी कॉन्फ्लिक्ट हुई थी, तो उड़ता पंजाब का प्रिंट पहले ही निकल आया था मार्केट में, ऐसे ही ये फिल्म का भी ऐसे ही हुआ है. It's very unfortunate, people spending tons of money to make these films. जब ये फिल्में पहले ही मार्केट में आने से, सिनेमा में जाने से पहले ही ऑनलाइन आ जाती हैं, it's very very unfortunate, but this is one of those kind of films जो मैं आप सबको recommend करूँगा, do not watch online. हालांकि print ठीक है online, मैं वो नहीं comment कर रहा, लेकिन film जब अच्छी होती है तो I think it's very very important that we go out and we support it, we watch it in the cinemas. It's playing across Canada at the Strawberry Hill Grand Cinemas across Strawberry Hill Grand Cinemas are just in Surrey, but it's playing at the Cineplex chain of theaters all across Canada. Do go check it out. Next week I'm going to bring you a review of the new film Bar Bar Dekho, which has Siddharth Malhotra and Katrina Kaif. It's produced by Karan Johar and Excel Entertainment. So वो ज़रूर आप next week भी देखिए शो, और अभी भी आगे चल के देखते रहिए. I'm going to be back with my Eye of the Storm this week, जो मैंने अभी आपको बोला था, is regarding the Aam Aadmi Party. And it's something very interesting. We have a lot of songs, a lot of other things in today's program as well, so keep on watching Canadian Young Television.
समझौतों की दूर तक दिखती नहीं, अब तू जी ले या मैं सांसें लूं, जिद का ही जिद करना, अज रज रज के मैनू चाहे रुला, अज रज रज के मैनू दे दे सजा, अज रज रज के दिल सहने लगा, दर्द राहों में जो कांच बिछाए, पैरों ने ये जख्म छुपाए, हाथों लगे ये दर्द ही मरहम सा, मेरे बिना तू चले, तेरे बिना मैं चलूं टूटे किनारों पे, कहे ये सरफरोशी अब तो बगावतें हैं झूठे दिलासों से, अज रज रज के मैनू चाहे रुला, अज रज रज के मैनू दे दे सजा, अज रज रज के दिल सहने लगा, दर्द बेदर्दा,
रब की कवानी है इश्क कोई, दिल की दीवानी है इश्क कोई, महकी सी प्यारी है इश्क कोई, सुबह की लानी है इश्क